Maria Ruiz back with us to talk about today's temperatures, and you told me earlier this is the coolest day of the week.
Coolest day of the next 14 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next 2 weeks.
Next 2 weeks. Yeah, temperatures today, Kara, are actually trending cooler than normal, which I don't get to say very often in the summertime. I'm here for it, that's for sure, and it's because of the cloud cover. Let's go ahead and take a look from our Cedar Hill camera so you can see it a little better on that view. A temperature right now of 86 degrees, but it does feel like 90 when you factor in the humidity. So yes, don't let this deceive you. It is still going to be a warm, humid day with the heat index near 90 now, and it's just going to go up from there. We do have a little shower trying to brew in South Dallas County, and we'll see if that actually reaches the ground. I see another one right along Interstate 30 just south of Irving. Coverage today will be at about 20% for the Metroplex, slightly higher for our southeastern counties, and that's where we see our coolest temperatures of the day. So Navarro County, you see a little more activity brewing in the last 30 minutes, and that extends into the southeast. That's where we find our coolest temps today. Let's go ahead and talk about how the day plays out. For your planner, it shows a high near 92 degrees around 4. It'll feel like 99 when you factor in the humidity. Rain coverage right now about 10%, but as we approach, say 2 to 4 in the afternoon, that's going to go up to about 20%. Winds out of the south gusting close to 20 miles per hour. 90 degrees around 6, 88 degrees around 8, and at that point the heat index will still be in the low 90s. Now this number, the high of 92, it might not happen if it happens to rain right over DFW Airport. So if you happen to be one of the lucky few that sees the rain, your highs will stay in the 80s. We do show a high near 88 degrees in Denton, 90 degrees in McKinney, 91 in Fort Worth, and about 92 in Dallas. Notice our eastern and southeastern counties in the 80s. That's where rain coverage will be slightly higher. So if you're west of DFW, your rain coverage is going to be a lot lower. It'll be hard to come by any of this rain just because it's a little drier for you. But if you're in Tarrant, Denton, Johnson, Hill County towards the east, you have about a 20% coverage for this afternoon. If you're in Navarro, Henderson County towards the southeast, 30% coverage for this afternoon. So let's talk about timing, because between now and about 4 in the afternoon, we're going to see that random pop-up shower, maybe an isolated storm. I'm not expecting severe weather with this. Between Navarro, Henderson County towards the southeast, that's where coverage will be highest, and that's where we find our coolest temps. That's where we will see the slightly better opportunity for rain and the lower temps. Between 4 and 7, though, a lot of this coverage dwindles down as the sun sets. We generally tend to see that. Then we clear out for tonight. Tomorrow, another very small opportunity for rain, only about 10% coverage at that. As rain chances dwindle, temperatures are climbing. A ridge of high pressure is going to strengthen, so we see a high of 97 Saturday, 98 Sunday, but the heat index will be generally right around that century mark on any given day. So that ridge of high pressure that's bringing the intense heat to the northeast, that's going to move towards the south. It's more normal for us to see this ridge of high pressure to the south. It cuts off our rain chances and it bumps up our temperatures, and that's exactly what happens this weekend. Next week, we start out hot, temperatures in the upper 90s. So we end June on a hot note, we start July on a hot note. Very small opportunity to see a pop-up shower here or there. On the 4th of July, a high near 97 degrees with sunshine, and then we're looking really slim with those rain chances the next couple of weeks. We'll be back.